Hi guys, I'm Nick, and I've been roaming the open road for 3 years in too many self-built camper vans. I'm currently travelling with my partner Sam, hey, and when we are lucky, my pup Lord Onyx comes for a joyride with us too. Subscribe for van life adventures every week. In last week's episode, we left you off wild camping at Assaranca Waterfall, where we had the most peaceful sleep of our lives. We now have a few days left of our grand Irish road trip, so guys, we're sad to say this is the last episode of our Irish travel series. We have loved every second of our time here, how could you not? Look at these park-ups, look at these roads, and look at these epic landscapes. This should be on everyone's bucket list, it really is a van lifer's dream. Ireland, let's be having you one last time. First stop, Maghera Caves, situated beneath Slieve Toohey Mountain, the beach we were hoping to visit the other day. But don't copy us, as this is another one of our travel fails. Make sure to visit during low tide so you can explore it properly. I tried to cross through the sea, but I got scared because it's like shark weather here. So I'm gonna try go across the rocks with Sam. Ooh, that's like quicksand. It looks like someone's been living here with their flip-flops. So there's loads more caves along this coastline, but it's about 11:30 now, and for the tide to be completely low it will be 5 o'clock, so we'd have to wait here for ages. But it's really cool here, it's a really nice beach, quite quiet at the moment. Yeah, I'm just shitting myself because the water is going over me, and there's been basking shark sightings around and stuff, and I know they don't eat humans, but I still don't want to be nipped by one. From Maghera Cave we followed the road south, which led us along another breathtaking mountain road with panoramic scenic views. We passed the beautiful Owenwee River waterfall, where we then landed at our next stop. Okay guys, we are at our next destination at the Glencholmcille Folk Village.
And we've come here to get a taste of traditional Irish life through the ages.
Let's go check it out. As we were in Ireland, it only felt right to visit a museum to experience true Irish life dating back to the 1700s. This replica village is made up of cute thatched cottages furnished accordingly so we could see how the locals lived. It was so fascinating to see how they got by with so little, including using turf to heat up their homes, which is still farmed and used by some to this very day. TripAdvisor recommended the cafe, so we dug in and can confirm it's worth every penny. We are now heading on a wee walk to a
secret waterfall
that
everybody seems to know about.
Yeah, there's like I say hundreds, a
Even
good dozen cars parked up, and yeah, the coffee shop knows exactly where it is. So yeah, we're gonna go find the secret waterfall, but first we'll round up the Glencholmcille Folk Village, which I quite liked actually.
It was interesting, little sneak peek into history, which You should check it out if you like your history.
Yeah, it was €6.50 per person, and then we also ate at the cafe and got their like vegetable soup, because on like TripAdvisor and all that, it's all been rated good, so we thought we'd just like make the most of it. But yeah, I think it was worth the price because you did learn quite a lot about the history.
It didn't look worth the price from the outside, but once you get in and they give you a little guide,
a free guide as well, which is always a bonus. Yeah, I definitely recommend. So yeah, let's go find the waterfall. That was a beautiful spot, wasn't it?
Beautiful natural shower.
We were actually going to skip it as well because I don't know why, we just needed to kind of get around the coastline quick.
Racing so we can actually get to Donegal.
Yeah, but we're really glad we've stopped, and I would star that spot. So if you come here, I'd say that is an absolute must to visit on the coastline.
It's a wicked trail to get to it as well, and
I'm out of breath.
Some photos in.
Yeah, it is beautiful. You've got like a little beach there. Go during low tide, of course. You've got your waterfall for a shower after, and there's also just loads of like craggy rocks to climb across and things. Yeah, I'm pretty blown away by that place.
Well, we went around 4 p.m.
Yeah.
So any time around then's great.
Yeah. Okay. So on to Donegal. By the way, Donegal is also the capital of County Donegal, which I know is strange. Morning, guys.
Good morning.
So we are in Donegal, the actual Donegal itself. We tried to go on a date night last night, but the menus for vegetarians
and the rules here are completely different.
Poop. Yeah, you can't go into the pubs and restaurants unless you're double jabbed, and
we're not single jabbed.
We're not any jabbed. So yeah, so then we stayed over here. It's a park for night spot, and it did say that there would be loads of like boy races going around, and there was, wasn't there?
Yeah, for a lot of the night. They were just weaving in there the van.
Till about 1 o'clock, it was the same like 5 cars on repeat, just weaving in and out of the vans. They'd go off and then they'd come back and do the same. They didn't do anything. They didn't even blast any music, which is unfortunate, because normally there's good music coming out of them.
Not even a nice beat. No. I've had way better wasting of times on a Friday night than driving around a car park keeping people awake.
So weird, so weird. So anyway, we were actually here for a reason. That's why we went through all of that last night, because we have bought ourselves
a new sport. But you've got to stay tuned to find out what it is.
No, we're going to show them
Why? Really?
I want to show them it now. Yeah.
You can't contain yourself, can you? Which is hurling if you're a guy,
and camogie if you're a girl. It is an ancient Gaelic Irish sport, which we'd seen loads of people play on the beaches and stuff. So we asked a couple of people what it was, and they pointed us in the right direction. So there's no way we could go back to England without it.
No, we're bringing this to England, aren't we?
So the plans today are to do some surfing, finally. It's been a month since we've been wanting to do it. So we're heading down to Bruncana. I may have got the name wrong, so I will drop it here. I've not been too good at remembering all the names here in Donegal. I was really good in Northern Ireland, and then everything's just kind of fell flat a bit. But first stop is getting some water. We are at a Circle K petrol station, and they literally have these like posts with water, and it's free, so amazing. Whilst we're here, we're also going to do a little service on the van, just like do the tyres and things like that. It's always good to check up on your van every once in a while. I just blew a bubble. So we're going to Bundarran Beach, or Bundarran Town, to do some surfing. It's famous for it. And as I've said before, I've been feeling a little down, so I'm hoping that this picks me up, and if it doesn't, I can always look forward to the chips afterwards. We'll also be meeting Jazz from the Roland Studio, which I'm really excited for. I don't know if I've mentioned, obviously I keep talking about her in my vlogs. She's also here, so she's kind of like a week ahead of us, so she's already checked out places, so I've been kind of following her stories and things like that and keeping in touch with her. And also we went to uni together and worked together in Topshop during that time, and we hadn't like kept in contact after that, and then coincidentally we both ended up in vans, so it's like it's meant to be. So yeah, really excited to go see her and a little pup, Darla. Here is Jazz. What time is it?
Surf time.
Woo! So Jazz is coming with us as well, which I'm really excited for. We've just literally gone to Bundarran Surf Co, hired out some surfboards and wetsuits, winter wetsuits for €20 till 4 PM, and it is one, so it's like 3 hours, which is actually a really good price, isn't it?
Especially when the waves look quite big, so it might be.
The waves are looking good too. Obviously I don't have an action camera anymore, as I left my one at Sam's because I had the GoPro, so now I've got nothing, so we will just catch you after the surf.
Oh,
How good was the surf, Sam?
It was awesome.
It was amazing, wasn't it? I'm sorry. We have just like kind of done a rinse under some tack that was like as high as your hip, so we're like curled up like Gollum trying to get clean. Jazz got on the board straight away. She is a natural. I can see her going to Hawaii and competing one day. Yeah, good teachers, of course. Yeah, it was just amazing. It was a really good surf here. Anyway, we're gonna go walk Darla, her little pooch, and go head into the town and check it out. Hello, Instagram photographer. Before we head into town, we wanted to give the, what's it called again? Hurling and Camogie back to go, and it's hilarious. We have no idea what we're doing with it. Today we are going to be saying goodbye to Donegal, which is really sad. It's really shit to be ending the trip, even though it feels like we've been here a lifetime. So the plan is to now go back into Northern Ireland, along the south of Northern Ireland. I really can't think this morning. And just check out a few places that was already on the itinerary for Northern Ireland before we went off track into Donegal. And then by Wednesday we will be back in Belfast, and we will be doing the night ferry, 8 hours, no cab. We're going to man it through on a sofa or something in one of the like communal places, and just crack on through, and then go back to Telford because we'll be dog sitting, and then got a wedding and things like that to attend, sort my van, and plan our next big trip. We're just heading to Jazz's van now to say our goodbyes, and hopefully we will catch her in Europe in the autumn. Fingers crossed. So there was no way we could leave without showing you Jazz's amazing self-built van, full of colour and abstract murals. She is an illustrator after all, so I wouldn't expect anything else. Jazz has been on the road for a year now with this cutie, Darla. I have to say, living in a van can sometimes feel lonely, even when there is two of you. Your family and friends are far, so it was truly warming being able to catch up with Jazz. Hopefully, we will cross paths again soon.
So we are officially on Bower Island.
Yeah, and we are here to see the Janus statue, which is named after the Roman goddess Janus because it has two faces.
And as you can see, we're both dressed up very mystic.
Yeah, in our most mystical outfits going.
This is my Friday night mystic.
Although I've kind of gone for all these styles to hide all the frizz in my hair, and it just coincidentally works out. So this place is very much for people into like witchy, mystical things. Yeah, precisely. And apparently the energies over this statue are phenomenal, and even a beginner hanging a pendulum over it will see movement and their pendulum spinning. We don't have one with us, but we still wanted to go check it out, or I did anyway. So we have just pulled up to this really nice forest park up. This is the van at the moment, nestled amongst the trees. So it's kind of like a thicket in the forest, and we've got a spot that's just for like one person, so we can have like our chairs out and things like that, which is always nice. And there's loads more space for other people, but this one is probably the best for sun, although there's not a lot of sun here. Anyway, we've got jacket potatoes going in the oven at the moment because we have an oven, so we can make other things than fry-ups, which we usually used to do back in LL. Sam is having a little bit of a nap. We're shattered still from the surfing and muscles are aching all over, but I feel really good. But I did just have like a can of Coke for some energy. So yeah, we're gonna have a relaxing evening here in the forest and maybe go on a little walk, and if we get enough energy, practice a bit more hurling and camogie. Good morning guys, I am tucked up in bed. I have been very lazy all week, not feeling completely myself, and it is extremely cold out there, so I don't want to go out. Like Sam can see his breath over there, so I just want to stay in bed all day. Unfortunately, I didn't get my way and Sam dragged me out of bed for another action-packed day. Loch Ness, the largest lake in the UK, was our first stop. It was so vast, it was like looking out at an ocean. However, every car park around the outside we came across had a barrier, so our plans to spend a night nearby fell through, and on we went to Belfast to do a walk we missed out on last time. Okay guys, so we didn't make it out last night because I was busy being miserable, but today I'm feeling much better. Anyway, what we were supposed to do last night, we're doing tonight instead. So yeah, also thank you to Sam for being so patient with me. This spot is recommended by the locals and they say it's a must visit to anyone who comes to Belfast. It's called Cave Hill and sunset is supposed to be amazing. Not necessarily for the sunset, but for the views over Belfast at night time. So we're heading up the hill now, we're going to check it out. After that, we're going to call it a wrap.
Guys, you know what to do. If you've enjoyed road tripping with us around Ireland, give us a thumbs up, subscribe and turn on those notifications.
Absolutely. I am actually really sad to think that we are going back to England.
It's going to be different
tomorrow.
going back.
Yeah, we have absolutely loved it here, loved the people, loved all the places we visited, and of course have loved the weather, even in Donegal, because it meant we got to surf.
Yeah.
What I think we're going to do is usually we do like a bit of a roundup of the trip, but obviously this one's been really big. Yep. So I think what we'll do is a roundup vlog, a roundup vlog of like top places to visit if you're here, yeah? So we'll catch you at the top of the hill. Oh my god, this is treacherous indeed. Okay, I think from my map's calculation we've got no more than 5 minutes to go, but it's all uphill, all slippy, nothing to grip onto. I highly recommend sticking to the paths, not going off track, especially at night time. But we're not far now. I see the light. We finally made it, and with no injuries.
It's a very slippy climb, but we're currently at McCart's Fort, and the views over Belfast are spectacular.
Absolutely amazing. What a way to end our Northern Ireland road trip. It is just amazing. You've got the whole views of Belfast, and you can even see right through to the Moor Mountains. Anyway guys, we're going to call that a wrap now, and we'll catch you next week. Ciao! Absolutely loving it here.